Hello friends, your good buddy Stub. Welcome to day 12 of the CorkEnvy Adult Beverage Advent Calendar video series for 2022. It's the spirit of the season time here on our video series, so let's see what is in our gingerbread gift box today. And friends, it's a whiskey. I know that's a surprise, but today's whiskey is Jameson Irish Whiskey. You know this one, right? If you went to college or a college party ever, or I don't know, have been in any bar ever, you've probably seen, tasted, heard, and maybe tasted a second time, depending on your evening, Jameson Irish Whiskey. Now, friends, this is, I think, probably the most popular Irish whiskey worldwide. It's Jameson or Bushmills, and some people will argue over which is which, but this is a great representation of Irish whiskey. It's pot still whiskey, triple distilled, a great blended Irish whiskey. Look, on the nose, you're getting, gosh, wow, that's just a little hint of vanilla, but it's not a lot. You get some spicy fruit in there. Gosh, on the palate, this whiskey is so smooth, friends. That's why it's called, here in the U.S. at least, the bartender's handshake. A bartender gets off shift early, goes into another bar that's open later, orders a JMO, and supposedly, if that's the only thing they order, the one barman's supposed to know the other barman is in the business as well. But once again, this is often ordered at frat parties and other things as well. But with that, I'm thinking Irish and I'm thinking hospitality, and gosh, I don't know. I want to get in the spirit of the season today, friends. And to do that, I need to recite my latest haiku for you. Here we go. Dancing Irish eyes, love and happiness abide. Let's meet at the bar. Shlanta. And the reason I'm talking about meeting at the bar today, friends, isn't just because that's the last line of a lot of my haikus so far this holiday season, but it's because I'm thinking very specifically right now of my new local bar in London, Homeboy Bar. Since moving there a little over a year ago, Homeboy Bar has become, well, a home away from my new home, so to speak. It's a great place to meet lads and get a great drink and have some laughs and maybe some tears on occasion. But it is the epitome of a local bar and what a local bar should be. And that comes from the top down with proprietors Aaron Wall and Kieran Smith, who base their entire business on modern Irish hospitality. And what they mean by modern is we're in the 21st century, but what they mean by Irish hospitality is some age-old Irish laws, and yes, I mean laws. By law, you had to provide hospitality to anyone who showed up to your door, and you were required to give them three things. A meal consisting of meat and vegetables, a warm bed on which to sleep, and it could be straw as well, but as long as it was warm, and entertainment. And I will tell you, friends, that since moving to London, it's an exciting transition, but there were always challenges in moving, especially moving to a different country. The lads at Homeboy have made the Ribbon I feel welcome. It's been the home base that not only I could go and share a laugh and do some work on my computer here and there, but also to meet people, both working at and for the bar and visiting the bar as well. It's been a great home base. It's a great place to always know you're going to be welcomed warmly. For me, that means darkening the door and my pint of Guinness is already being drawn before I hit the bar stool. And I've already got a water and a coaster for my Guinness waiting for me while the Guinness settles. It means a laugh. It means a hug. A bro hug from Kieran and maybe a big bear hug from the big, beautiful Irishman, Aaron Wall. But it's an awesome thing. It's an awesome thing to experience. And being in the drinks business, it's amazing to see two men who epitomize hospitality, and that is really what their business is based on. Now, that said, you can get a quality cocktail there, a super quality cocktail from any of their super talented barmen and barmaids, but you're always going to have a laugh, you're always going to get a drink, and gosh, it's just the epitome of a local bar, which is something I cherish and something I think we're missing a lot. Just that local place, whether it's a bar and drinking or not, doesn't really matter. It's just a place to gather with friends, occasional strangers, and have a good laugh and be able to laugh and cry and forget about life for a while sometimes. All right, before I start crying, friends, answer me this question. It's the holiday season. We're seeing people we don't see all of the time, and maybe even, those distant cousins staying at our homes during the festive season. How do you provide hospitality to friends and family? Is it, buying dinner when you're out, surprise buying lunch, sending them lunch, a gift card, buying a drink if you see them and their families at the bar without them seeing you? What is that like, and what does that mean to you? All right, friends, as always, thanks for joining me. We are now halfway through the Adult Beverage Advent Calendar video series for 2022. Thanks for joining me. And you know what I always pair my Jameson with for 10 quid with a stout, which is always a Guinness. At my local bar there is a stout beer. I just so happen to have filmed all these back to back today, so I've got some of this espresso milk stout here. So with that, friends, until tomorrow, I remind you to be nice, be safe, and be happy. Sláinte.